Welcome to SuperStarcraftBros.
Grandmaster Tuesday.
I'm Jay.
And I'm Iron Sparks.
And look, we had enough time to actually do the whole introduction.
You mean the game's not over yet?
No, it's not. Look, all those workers are actually doing what they're intended to do.
But what about the other person?
That's true. We don't know. We better introduce them real quick, though.
In our top left corner of Bel'shir Vestige, we have our red Terran FireDragon.
You screwed. That's an intimidating name.
And you know what's even more intimidating?
He's Terran?
He's a Grandmaster.
Yeah, poop my pants.
And his opponent, the Blue
Hold an
Zerg.
Al Roker and I poop my pants.
Oh wait, I might have it backwards. I don't know. The Blue Zerg, Saek.
I think Saek is the Grandmaster.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I had it backwards.
You're
Yeah,
GM?
Yeah.
GM newbie. Oh, dude, I'm platinum. FireDragon just whizzed himself.
Huh. All right.
This whiz moment brought to you by Saek. Well, this is kind of a he goes, I'm newbie Grandmaster. Oh, well, okay. Well, if you're a new one, then it's totally acceptable. I can beat you. That's okay.
Speaking of things that are new.
Yes, we did not have any time to go over it last game. So, Iron Sparks, there was a ton of changes for StarCraft and Battle.net. Share.
There's something called spawning now. Or will be sometime today.
And that's how you warp in Zerg units, right?
No. It's where, say you have a friend who's
Poor.
kind of new to the game, just getting into it.
Poor.
And plays a starter edition.
Oh, okay.
And then
poor.
And then there's yourself, a pro at StarCraft, who plays Heart of the Swarm.
Good life, man. Good life.
Say you two, get in a party.
Party up. Whoa.
Your friend
Why are you talking like Captain Kirk?
will be able to play at the not the Grandmaster level.
It's a BAM skill transmitted through your mouse, through the interwebs, to your brain. You are now a Grandmaster. They've really lowered the standards of Grandmaster.
Heart of the Swarm level. Heart of the Swarm level. So it takes, if someone does not have Heart of the Swarm, but someone else does in the party, everyone is at Heart of the Swarm level for multiplayer.
Yeah, so if you have a friend who hasn't had the chance to pick up Heart of the Swarm, they haven't had enough money, they just
even
haven't
if they
had some
don't
time.
have Wings of Liberty.
Yeah, if they just have the kind of the starter edition that Blizzard does for all its games now. Invite them into a party, let them experience the glory that is Heart of the Swarm with all the brand new, pretty new units.
And that way they don't even have to buy the game.
Yeah, and they can play along with you, and it'll probably convince them they're going to want to buy the game. Because, they're going to want to play the other stuff. They're going to want to practice. They're going to want to dedicate their entire summer.
No, they can just practice with you all the time.
That's a little weird. I mean,
well, maybe not you, but
yeah. I mean, I got stuff to do. I can't just sit there and I forgot the word. Spar with them.
You know what's amazing?
SCV! No!
I somehow managed to select the spawning pool.
Sure.
Anyway, so that SV does die. The hatch is just finished for Saek. And another new feature, kind of a new feature, a little change to the ladder system.
I got no memory of that one.
Since the season just locked like today or yesterday. But I look at the special Zergling.
It's a special. Is there anything about the die? What?
But now you cannot be demoted during the season.
Really?
Really?
Just after it? Reaper, run! Run, Reaper, run!
Yeah, you can only be demoted in
I like that other one snuck in there.
in your placement matches.
That kind of sucks. I'm kind of good at the same time. Alright, we have a Reaper harass from FireDragon on this Grandmaster player. He's doing his best to keep these Reapers alive. I'm actually kind of impressed. He's going to run them away now so that those automatic healing drugs kick in. And, I mean, as FireDragon, you're going against a self-called newbie Grandmaster. What are you thinking? What do you think he's thinking?
Well, I think you should get Hellions.
I think those would help. I mean, this Reaper harass.
I mean, he's a fire dragon,
well.
so he can't get any other units.
That is true.
I mean, there's some fire on these Hellions.
I mean, it's all coming
What
behind
are
them.
these? Reapers.
You forgot the name? Really? We take a week off and you forgot the name of the units?
You're lucky I can even, control what's going on in the game.
What's that button do? Oh,
I'm not just looking at here.
Hey, get back to the game. Alright, he's actually keeping these Reapers alive pretty fast. He does have Factory down. He's got Hellions on the way, so he is living up to his name, according to you. And back at 6th base, he is not losing too much to these Reapers.
But, they have to be rather annoying, because instead of making drones, you had to make these Zerglings.
With giant wings, which Reapers are now dead because Speedlings are, of course, on the field.
But, just looking at this,
Actually,
it's not bad.
I mean,
granted, you'd like it to be different, but it's not bad.
he got rid of a couple Zerglings, and he got rid of 2 drones.
And
so...
he forced Zerglings instead of drones.
Yeah, so, at the Grandmaster level, that's not a bad trade-off. I don't think it's going to slow down Saek too much.
But, it still is. Even when it comes to... I think it's even more important at the higher level if you have to sacrifice the drones for the...
The Hellions are moving out now, so they're going to be able to do some harassment. Again, the only thing on the map for Saek is a couple Zerglings, those are the ones that mopped up the Reapers. So these Hellions can be highly effective unless those things pop out of the creep.
Yeah, since Saek was able to spot it with that Overlord, there is going to be plenty of defenses up in place. He even has Spore Crawlers on the way.
It's a great move in case any type of early Hellion drop gets done by FireDragon.
Or if he elected to go for some Widow Mines, since those can come out of the factory without a tech lab.
Yeah, so that Overlord definitely doing its duty up there at the top.
It's not pooping creep.
I don't think the upgrade's in effect yet.
It's not.
Okay.
It's not pooping
it's
creep.
It's
not doing its duty.
Potty trained.
It's not doing its duty.
It's other duty. It has multiple duties. It had a burrito.
Sound like a number 2?
Yeah. Duty number 1, scout. Duty number 2. You know what that is. Creep spread is going because of the 2 dedicated, talking about duty, creep pooping queens.
We have a macro house on the way as well as a spire and a baneling nest. And back up here we have a starport about to finish.
This is going to be interesting. FireDragon does have his expansion down now. Did he morph it into an orbital command? He did.
Yeah, he mighty morphed it.
Did you just say mighty morphed it?
Yep. Mighty
morphed it. Oh dear. I think you just got another phrase I'm going to use forever now. I would like to see more defenses outside of FireDragon's base. Tanks would be a good call, too.
The one thing about FireDragon, he is continually being supply blocked.
Well, that's because he's staying on top of production, so can't fault him there. And he does have 3 supply depots.
I can fault him.
No, he's staying on top of production. That's why it looks like he's maxing out.
But he's not. Because he gets getting supply blocked.
I'm cutting the dragon some slack.
Well, you shouldn't cut dragons. They have feelings.
I'm not. I'm cutting the
You know what else has feelings? Everyone in the world, and George R.R. Martin's a horrible person.
Yeah, you guys watch Game of Thrones on Sunday? Oh, we're not going to say anything, but I watched half Game of Thrones on Sunday with my mouth wide open to the point where it's like my mouth's getting dry because of shock. Seriously, I started texting Iron Sparks going, what the hell?
Like, he's just a horrible person.
I think Quentin Tarantino watched that episode and went, hey, I like that. I'm going to use a couple of those things.
And he wrote that scene himself.
Yeah, I bet he did. I bet it's word for word just like that in the book, too. It was a good scene,
That's
though.
A little different.
It was a good scene. It's definitely, the guy's an Alex. He's got the courage to kill off everybody. Did you see that nuclear weapon that went off during... All I can say now is those dragons are going to come in pretty handy.
You mean like these dragons?
Yeah, I think dragons would quickly kill those.
What about fire dragons?
I don't know. Let's see. So we have harassing mutas going in now. The missile turrets aren't finished. They're easily going to get shut down. There are a couple off to the left there by the supply depots. But, yeah.
Here comes the Marines.
A couple shots taken on the mutas. A little bit of damage taken, but they fly away. They did prevent 2 missile turrets from getting put up, so not a huge success mission. But FireDragon did expand and set up a saturation base over there. Saek. Sorry.
So there are some banelings morphing out on the field. We have flyer attack level 1 about to finish, as well as melee attack level 1 and ground carapace level 1. Whereas for FireDragon, we have a little bit of move out.
And he's staying on top of his upgrades. He has 2-2 underway now. And Hellbat Marine production continues and Medvacs. I'm liking this army. I think as long as FireDragon doesn't get taken out by harassing mutas, I think he might be okay for now.
Yeah, unfortunately these gas geysers are going to fall. Since this just can't reach it till about now.
Yeah, and those gas geysers are incredibly valuable considering how much tech is being used by FireDragon right now to kind of balance out his bio army to Saek's army.
I mean, luckily only one of them did fall, so it's not going to put him behind that much, as well as I don't think he lost SCVs in that. But, you know, yes, there's not that many Banelings in that. I think these Hellbats and Hellions are...
But, I mean, the Hellions
do
do take a little extra damage from the Banelings if they can get in there.
Mm-hmm.
Spines melt away. Here comes Zerglings and Banelings now. I don't... two Banelings do go off. Not tremendous blast, but the mutas are here.
I mean, the Marines are trying all they can, but there's just a lot of mutas in this, not a lot of Marines. I mean, they are whittling them down since the medvacs are providing healing support. Most of them do fall, in fact. Some reinforcing Zerglings do try to come, but are just quickly turned away by the fire.
Yeah, because of the amount of Hellions and Hellbats in that ground army, they were able to protect the Marines long enough to whittle away those mutas. The third base for Saek is now gone.
Do you think he made this name because of his playstyle, or adapted his playstyle because of the name?
I think he likes the name. I think he just likes the name.
Big Baneling hit,
good
even
hit.
with all that fire, it just wasn't enough.
The acid just ate through, and
now all the Hellions and Hellbats are gone, leaving only Marines and Marauders and a couple of medvacs, but I'm pretty sure those are going to be soon to flee.
Yeah, the medvacs do turn around. Those are incredibly valuable. I mean, there's really nothing to hit them. There are a couple queens up here at the edge of the creep, which has gone about halfway across the map now. But FireDragon is coming back with a little band of reinforcements. He's got Hellbats and Marines, and is there a Marauder or two in there? There is. Yeah. A lot of medvacs. Those are going to be able to heal all day long.
And behind this, he's also quickly finally setting down and setting up this third expansion.
Missile turrets. He needs to get missile turrets up. I know the muta count isn't high right now because we can see everything. But he does need to protect those expansions so he can keep his economy going. I love that he's picking off creep tumors.
Ooh. Okay.
He's dodging surrounds left and right.
Well, it's because the Lynx kind of just kept
I
running.
know.
Oh, look at that coverage.
Is this a Baneling drop or just...
No, it's just coverage, so he can't easily focus the mutas.
I don't think it matters, though. There's not enough.
No. And,
Oh, he beats the Grandmaster!
Grandmaster?
I forgot the R.
Is that like related to the Landmaster?
Oh, I love the Landmaster. Do a barrel roll. I can do that in a tank. All right.
Of course you can.
All right, guys. Leave a comment down below on how you think FireDragon and Saek did.
Hit that like button.
Subscribe. We'd greatly appreciate it.
Send in your replay to SuperStarcraftBros@gmail.com.
If you didn't hear that correctly, it's down below in the description.
If you didn't hear that correctly, look down.
Yeah, it's... Well, I mean, if you have full screen right now, if you look down, you're probably going to see a keyboard. Look back up, hit escape, then go down.
What if they need to look down to see escape?
Learn your keyboard.
What if it's a new keyboard?
Alright, that's fine.
And it's upside down.
That's weird. Alright, guys, good luck, have fun.
GG.